All right, we are here with chapter 61. We are back. I'm back to finally reading this. This is all new stuff. Again, if you're watching this video and you haven't checked out my reread of chapter 50 to 60, go to the live tab in my YouTube channel. It'll be there. It's the only live stream I have at this point in time. But, man, reading that whole betrayal and a bare state of mind and, actually excitement instead of the first time. But we're here now. Everything after this is basically new, and at this point in time in the video, I think we're on chapter 85, and apparently it's one of the best chapters of Kagurabachi, and it's just so emotional, and I'm very excited because I'm almost there. One and a half more streams. Maybe I'll do it in two. Maybe I'll do 14 or 15 chapters the next stream, but we'll see. But let's just begin. I'm enough yapping. You know what I mean? Chapter 61, Night Battle, and we have the 3 enchanted blades are in play right now. I'm a sucker for black swords, but just Toby Mune on its own, like, if I could cosplay, I would do Samura, and I want to own all 7 enchanted blades, because these are just so unique. They're so beautiful. I love all 3 of them. Let me just fix this. Alright. Let's go. November 13th, 11:20 a.m. Shihiro in his ninja attire, Masumi ninja attire. This is how we operate. For the time being, you're the Masumi's new master. You guys are too overprotective. Sounds like Samura. Your wounds aren't completely healed. Yeah, but I can feed myself. That's a good sign. The Masumi. Are we going to get their names? Because I do love all of them. All 3 of them. You're the Masumi's new master. Because, yeah, Hakuri said take care of Shihiro, and they're going to. Any word about Uraha? No, not yet. Well, I get where the forensics are coming from. They've never had a specimen with an enchanted sword contract of 18 years. Yeah, but we just need to know if he's dead or not. Like the blonde dude said, better not get our hopes up. Alright, I just love these panels. Let's take stock of the situation. Right now, the Kamunabi, Hishaku, and Samura are in a 3-way deadlock. The leadership sent us to take some kind of preemptive action, but while you were resting, we scored the landscape and found no trace of the Hishaku. It's like that wild rampage 3 days ago never happened. Well, they've been flying under the radar for 4 days, or 4 years. They've been flying under the radar for 4 years. We can't track them down in 2 days. The information you got out of one of the Hishaku was huge. Yeah, he was a real talker. Mr. Samura, on the other hand, left us a hell of a trail, even in broad daylight. If we trace that spirit energy to its source, we'll find his location. The leaders think it's an enchanted blade detector. Oh, yeah. So, no use. Yeah, if you draw N10, Mr. Samura might try to kill you. Yeah. In other words, we can fight Mr. Samura anytime we want. We're the Kamunabi's best counter Samura force. I cannot wait to see that, because I've heard just the absolute peak of the Samura fights. I've seen, like, the panel in the hotel eye hole. Like, that is just so unique. That's just so awesome. Personally, we want to knock some sense into him as soon as possible, and the Kamunabi want to eliminate the threat of Mr. Samura ASAP too. On the other hand, only Mr. Samura can put pressure on the Hishaku, because innocent bystanders could be harmed. Right now, the last thing we want is to let the Hishaku force our hand. If we launch into a battle with Mr. Samura without intel on the Hishaku, that could be a disaster. Don't draw your enchanted sword. Is there a plan? Yeah, there is. We have leverage. A hostage? Yes. What you might call the only chink in Samura's armor, his daughter. We could have had Samura in the palm of our hands, but what? Look, unfortunately just over 2 years ago. Acute heart failure, so they faked her death? Damn. Mr. Samura had a daughter? I mentioned that we paid a visit to Mr. Samura's family, right? He and his wife divorced long ago and were living apart. But if she's dead now... When I heard... Wait. But if she's dead now... When I heard he'd killed you once, it occurred to me that for Mr. Samura, death is how he distanced himself from people he cares about. Wait, you aren't suggesting... What are you talking about? During our service to Mr. Samura, he only used us once as ninja, and that was to fake her death. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. 3 years ago, the Kaminami put the contracted sword bearers under protection and surveillance, restricting their activities for their safety. Mr. Samura hated that his daughter had to endure that because of him. I guess he anticipated this might happen. He didn't want the Kaminami to use her against him. You mean Mr. Samura's daughter is living under a secret identity. Okay. But using a relative as a hostage? Don't worry, we'd never do that. We have no intention of bringing her into a fight. That's not the crucial part. Do you really think the Hishaku intend to just obediently battle Mr. Samura after he fulfills their agreement? That killing machine? That would be suicide. Naturally, they've got something up their sleeve to protect themselves, right? And Mr. Samura only has one weakness. She's their leverage? Impossible. She's completely undetectable. Between the convenient timing and little inconsistencies with the fake body and phony medical records, they may have caught on that she's still alive. Even so, there's no way they could track her down. Not with the spell that was cast on her. That spell makes it impossible for people to recognize her as Seichi Samura's daughter. She herself wouldn't realize she's his daughter even if she met him. Oh my god, so it's like a full-on like brainwashing spell. Okay. It was the price Mr. Samura paid to ensure her freedom and safety. To sever the memory of their connection to each other. That's what I mean by undetectable. But the Hishaku succeeded in assassinating Kunishige Rokuhira. They undid the seal on the Shinuchi in just 3 years. We can't afford to underestimate their powers as sorcerers. Is there a way to determine if the spell on her is intact? If something changes, I can detect it. So far, there hasn't been an issue. But in the worst case scenario, it might be a good idea to check it out. If the Hishaku is putting its hopes of defeating Samura on her, taking her into our custody would serve as a check against both Mr. Samura and the Hishaku, yeah. Where is she? Kyoto. Ooh, okay. And that panel of the owl is just so sick, man. Nice. I want to slice something too. Kugiri! Don't walk around carrying the enchanted blade. You can't even use it yet. It makes me nervous. But I need to deepen my understanding of it in preparation for when I can. Sojo said it was important. And do you feel that happening? No, not now. It's contracted to someone else. My love's still unrequited. Gross. You're sent a message out to each team. It's almost time. Thanks to Hirohiko, this is going to be a hassle. His tactics and kills are so half-assed. Yura spoils him too much. Don't talk like that. Yura and those guys are constrained right now. Hirohiko's in rehab. He can't touch the enchanted blade. Poor thing. Well, at least we can get to kill. It's been a while. Excited? Our job's to kidnap a kid. Should be fun. But where's the target? No idea. What? According to Yura, she can't be found. So it's a gamble. Risky. Hirohiko's just like Yura. He also said that if we wait, they'll reveal the goods. Oh, it's like spying on her. Damn, okay, so that's the end of chapter 61. We get the introduction of his daughter that doesn't even know that she's the daughter of Samura. And this Kugiri guy, awesome design. I wonder whose enchanted blade he's holding. Because I don't think, like, obviously I don't know everything that's happens, like, later in the story, but I don't think an enchanted blade has been revealed. But, interesting chapter. Oh, it's very set up, like, you know, sitting around making plans, like a little heist. Even if you draw N10, Mr. Samura might try to kill you. In other words, we can fight Mr. Samura anytime we want. Yeah, all you gotta do is activate N10 and he will appear. That's, like, he literally has something to aggro Samura anywhere in the city. We're the Kaminami's best counter Samura force. Personally, we want to knock some sense into him as soon as possible. And the Kaminami want to eliminate the threat of Mr. Samura ASAP too. On the other hand, only Mr. Samura can put the pressure on the Hishaku. Yeah, I do wonder if I don't think Samura's going to die. I don't think he's going to die by the end of this arc. Because I don't think the arc's over. Like the latest chapter. I don't think it is. I'll be there soon enough and I can't wait. But, yeah, Samura is very much a key point to this arc. Not just, like, in the story and the themes, but it's like, if he's gone, both sides are suffering. The Hishaku's suffering because they don't get their info, and they don't get all the stuff that he has on the table for the Hishaku in their deal. But Samura just needs to get, you know, Chihiro needs to show him that the path that he is on, he's going to make everything right. Like, Samura's on the path of somebody who is in that war, his mindset of everything. I think this arc is going to end with Chihiro confronting Samura, and Samura's guilt of his sins will be at ease, because he will leave the rest to Chihiro, because on his path, he will make everything right. That's how I think it's going to end. He's going to get convinced that, you know, the son of Kunishige Rokuhira, with his last enchanted blade N10, the path he is going on will make everything right. That's how I think it's gonna happen. I'm very excited to meet his daughter, because I love her design. I've seen, like, color pages, and she's on, like, the lace cover of volume 8, I assume, or no, I'm pretty sure it's volume 8. And yeah, I'm just so excited. I wonder whose enchanted blade Kugiri is holding. I'm very curious on what the last two enchanted blades are going to look like. Very curious. Alright, let's go to chapter 62. Enough yapping. Oh, don't look. I'm not looking. Okay, there we go. Kagurabachi, chapter 62. Iori. Iori. Not yet. Good morning. Good morning. Did you sleep well? That's my mom. Is that a yes or no? My dad left before I was born. My mom raised me all by herself. How horrible. Yeah. At a kabuki performance on the afternoon of the 9th, an attacker killed multiple people. Damn, that shot of Chihiro on the TV is actually pretty cool looking. I'm not gonna lie. But, I mean, Chihiro during that time, he does not care how people view him. He's walking his path. And he's going to succeed. And he's growing through each arc. His path and his conviction is growing more and more. That it will definitely overcome Samura's guilt of the sins and his conviction of what he thinks needs to be done. I think the end of this arc, Chihiro is going to bear the sins on his shoulders and take that guilt away from Samura and put him on his own as the son of Kunishige, and he will hold those sins to, again, the path he is going on. He is going to make everything right. He knows the path that he is on. He is walking that path, and he will bear everything. Have a good day. Basically, it was an ordinary morning, except that violence was on the rise. Yo! And 3 days earlier, a weird thing had blocked out the sky. That is terrifying. That's like the moon in Majora's Mask. That is just terrifying. And I'm guessing it's also looking at her. It's not just looking at the enchanted blade. It's probably looking at the spell that's on her. I'm guessing. Or just her in general. He probably knows where she is at all times, I'm guessing. Of course, when it first showed up, there was a big fuss. For 2 days, they canceled school. A long time no see. The Kamunabi has reported that it's not dangerous, so we'll resume class. We'll resume classes. It is dangerous. We can't do sports. The Kamunabi? Sorcerers are freaky. What's their deal anyway? Other than that, things were pretty much normal. Nothing but... No, this world is over. That's what the thing in the sky means. Dude, you're a real ray of sunshine. Ikura, what's with your face? Oh, this? It was there when I woke... As he's trying to have a Shihiro scar. It was there when I woke up. I get it. You're imitating that guy who attacked the Kabuki performance. It's proof of my mission. Which, I need to think of his voice. It's proof of my mission. Dude, give it up. Very soon our lives will be turned upside down. And the fate of the world will be in my hands. Boys are so stupid. He was pretty young, right? Around our age? He was kind of badass. Yeah. So are you copying him? Dude. That guy's a murderer. That's messed up. Oh, wipe it off immediately. Couldn't sleep again? Yeah. Did you have that dream? Yeah, but I can't remember it. Did you really dream about that? Yes, definitely. It's something important. But this is the first time it's been 3 days in a row. It started 3 days ago? That's when the sky got weird. I wonder if it's connected. Yeah, it's a sign. You've been chosen too. Well, he's not wrong. A sign? Ikura, would you shut up? Lots of things cause insomnia, like stress. Oh, suddenly you're all scientific? Or if something's bothering you? Or lots of things cause insomnia, like stress, or if something's bothering you. Well, duh, something's bothering all of us. The sun's blocked out. It's a downer. Yeah, but really, what's up with the sky? That's your daddy. Oh, she's getting glimpses. Is that the dream she's having? And it's locked. She's only getting like a tiny glimpse of the memories. That's cool. Oh, the potato. What's wrong, Iori? What was that? I'll move here. What if the sky is having some kind of weird effect on only me? That's... You're letting his baloney freak you out. Wanna join the battle? Huh? Forget I said anything. Well, it's natural that thing's freaking people out. Let's get something sweet after school. Stress relief. Yeah. Uh-oh. Ooh, shoot. But Kugiri's design is just so damn cool. Yep. He's stepping up like, you can't be here. Slice. Instantly. So fast. Get down! Boom. What year is this class? Ow. Iori. Second year? Bingo. Splurt. Oh, yeah, she's stabbed in the arm. I'm looking for Samura. What class is she in? Samura? She wouldn't be using that name. And all the photos we have were altered. It's pointless to ask. What? So how do we find her? Like I said. Ow. Sorry. We have Samura's blood. We find the one who tastes the same. It's not this one. That'll take forever. So we get all the kids together in one place. No killing girls, because they could be our target. Hey! Huh? What? What are you talking about? Killing people? You could have killed someone smashing that glass. Oh god, that moron! If they find the Samura person, they'll leave. That idiot trying to act cool, they'll kill you, and very fast. We can kill the boys, right? Sure. Uh-oh. Ugh! Ooh. Girl stepped in front of him. Whoa. You're... No killing girls. She trusted that enough to jump in? You've got guts, kid. Why? That's for standing up for us. But seriously, cut it out. You'll die. Check her blood. If she's not Samura's daughter, we can kill her. It's over. Why is this happening? No, 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 no! Excuse me. Excuse me! Huh? Oh, shoot, Chihiro right under him. Yeah, they got that ninja attire on. Oh, block with the handle? I don't think it's that. It's the hilt. Is it the hilt? I don't know. Hiyori? Wait, what? What do you want? You're crazy, you know that? We're gonna shred them all! Like father, like daughter, I guess. Yeah, that is true. I'm very curious on the dynamic between these two. The seal's breaking down. They must have picked up a signal, but they can't pinpoint her identity. A kid? They know she's around here, right? But why is the seal breaking down? Oh, it's the owl. It has to be something external. The influence of the owl. That can't be. Sorry about that. Because it senses anything. Like, spirit energy wise. So it must be connecting to that spell and wearing it down little by little since it's like focused on it. That's the only thing I can think of. The influence of the owl? That can't be it. The girl has no memory of Samura. There's nothing that could be triggering it. What on earth? 3 days ago. No. Or if something's bothering you. Oh. All this time there was something. Like I was forgetting something important. Iori. If you know something, please tell me! Her memory of Samura is completely sealed, but if unconsciously she herself is trying to break the seal. Mr. Samura, don't underestimate young people. Yeah. We'll explain later. In any case, we know who the Hishaku are after. They're coming after you. Sorry, young lady. Life is going to be different for a while. Starting now, you're under the Masumi's protection. Okay, that's actually pretty badass. That's pretty badass. I don't think we got any of the Masumi's name. I'm pretty sure I know his name from, like, seeing it, like, on Twitter or something, but I'm going to wait till it's fully revealed. So, yeah, she's, like, she knows something's wrong, so she's just thinking about it so much. It's kind of like breaking. Yeah, see, like, one chain fell off in this panel. One chain link. So she's almost there. The seal is desperately breaking. Slowly but surely. But this panel just is so sick of Seichi holding her hand. Oh, this is gonna go so hard in the anime, I can already tell. And Ikura is a fan of Chihiro. And you know when a dude's, like, murdering people and you still look at him as a badass, you know Chihiro, like, gives off a hero vibe. Like, or at least a person that doesn't care. It's like, it seems like people know that he's like, this badass dude has to be protecting the weak. He just can't be killing people for no reason. That's what Hirohiko thinks. It's really funny. Hirohiko has such an opposite view on Chihiro, but this dude, Ikura, sees him as, like, a badass hero. But this scene of him just stepping up to the school and just annihilating a teacher in a millisecond. But Kugiri's design is probably one of my favorites. I'm guessing he's going to be like a mainstay. Or who knows? Like, I don't want to speak too much because who knows what's gonna happen in the future. But I just love this little panel of the little dude coming out of the door. He's so tiny. It's so funny. I really hope Todd Haberkorn does his voice, because he would fit perfectly for that. You know, if I think I've said before, he's Natsu from Fairy Tail and Ling in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I think that would just be a perfect match for his character. Or the dude who played... Crap, what's the vice captain from Kaiju number 8? The one with the swords? I forget his name. It's pissing me off that I'm forgetting it, but the person who plays his voice in the dub sounds very much like Todd Haberkorn. He was another character where I was like, Todd Haberkorn has to play this character. And then when I saw that he didn't, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But then the dub came out, and that dude who voices him sounds very similar to him. I'm like, okay, this dude is perfect. Like, that type of voice, that it would just be perfect for this little ninja dude. All right, that was such a good chapter. Just seeing these glimpses, like, I wonder where this is. Like, is it on the beach or something? I wonder. Yeah, this is so damn good.